We're here with Dave Kopay, NFL running back, who came out in 1975.
Right.
Yeah. He's like one of
A
the
lifetime
first.
ago.
Oh God, you still look great.
Thank you.
So you were the first professional athlete to come out, or
Yes.
one of the first?
Yes. Well, I wasn't the first professional athlete to be gay, but to speak out about it, yes.
And how was it? What happened when you came out?
Well, at that time, nobody spoke out about being gay. Hardly, just hardly it ever happened. And I remember I went on to David Suskind's show at the time after I spoke out, and I was like the only person that had done that, except for David Rothenberg, who was there talking about criminal rehabilitation. He wasn't talking about being gay. So it was different. It was.
So what have you been doing since that?
Well, I've been selling floors in the Linoleum City in Hollywood, and my uncle's business. I've made a good living, and I've also done a number of different universities where I've gone and answered questions and spoke and tried to contribute, just like John's doing. I think he's doing an amazing job. He's so much more articulate than I ever was at that stage in my life, and I think I've certainly grown since then, but I think he's really smart, and it comes across. I love the reaction of Ann Curry on the Today Show when they said we're going to go to Ann Curry and she's going to talk about Tim Hardaway, and Ann Curry looked at the camera and she started laughing. I thought that was the perfect. Response, laugh. It's what he said, and it was so stupid. It really is laughable, especially given in the knowledge of today's world and what we have, what we're presented with. Certainly, he was a great basketball player, just like John said, much greater than he ever was. Certainly a much greater athlete than I ever was, but he certainly needs to catch up with society and needs to catch up with his own race too. I mean, any people of substance that are black certainly don't feel like Tim Hardaway. Just look at Nelson Mandela, what he's done with gay rights in South Africa, and Coretta Scott King when she was alive, and just so many other people.
What support or what response did you get when you came out in 1975 from your past teammates?
Well, luckily, there was a few teammates that were really close to me and did speak out. John hasn't had that luck yet, but of course it's just happened that he spoke out. So I really wasn't prepared for my acceptance at that time, to tell you the truth.
What made you want to do that?
Oh, I was an angry young man. I was really. I wanted to. It was like a natural response from an athlete, striking back. I wanted to, even the playing field. I was always taught that sports would teach you fair play. Well, life, it wasn't fair at that time. I certainly wasn't getting any kind of interviews or coaching jobs or anything, and I was really angry. And sometimes anger is a good motivator for things, and. I certainly felt trapped too. I felt suffocated in a way that I couldn't grow any further as a human being, and I did speak out. When I did speak out, again, it was a big thing then. It was different.
Was there a lot of anti-gay slur in the locker room?
Oh yes, oh yes. But it's funny, like John has said, it seems like the straight guys are the ones that are doing all the primming and pripping, They're talking about booties and asses and cocks, and certainly Jerry Smith, who was all pro, who was responsible for bringing me out. One of the great tight ends in every sense of the word.
Okay.
He was wonderful. Anyhow. We didn't talk about stuff the straight guys were talking about. So I mean, certainly we didn't harass anybody or sexual abuse in any sort of way. I mean, all this crap that they talk about, and then about being dishonest. The gay ball players wouldn't be you can't trust them because they're being dishonest about who they are in the locker room if they don't tell who they are. But that's really nonsense. The straight guys are the most dishonest. They're sleeping with every woman they can, married or whatever, and they go home and they're totally dishonest. Not all of them, but
Right.
about I'd say 95% of them.